Hey folks, Andy Warner coming to you from soccerhistorynow.com. Recently left the pitch, and a parent asked me this question that I think applies to a lot of youth players today, and even a lot of teenage players today. And it's, how do you learn about and how do you learn to kick the ball properly? In particular, how do you learn how to put air, if you will, under the ball? The parent asked me, I'm having difficulty teaching my daughter how to get air under the ball. And what he was trying to communicate, the question that he was trying to ask was, how do I teach my daughter to kick the ball long and in the air instead of just wimpily kicking the ball with the laces on the ground or toe balling the ball, try and say that 5 times fast, toe balling the ball down the field. Here's what I recommend it to. There's basically a progression of 3 that I do to teach players this. The first progression is this. First of all, demonstrate to your child the surface of the foot that they want to make contact with the ball. And it's specifically the laces, okay? And traditionally, it's the middle part of the foot. If you're pointing down, let's say this is my foot, okay? This is the surface that I want to hit the ball with, okay? It's the top of my toes. That's the area, okay? Where if this is my foot, I want to put it, you see where my knuckles are? That's the area where my knuckles are bending. That's the area where you want to kick the ball, okay? Now, that being said, okay, once you show them the surface, okay, this is actually point B of point number 1. Okay, so point A is show them the surface. Point 1A is show them the surface. Point 1B is throw them the ball in the air, or have them throw the ball, just drop the ball to themselves, and then they kick it back to you. Okay, so they work at making contact with their laces straight back to you. Okay, the second progression is get a disc cone. And what I mean by that is there are cones that kind of have the pointy head, if you will. Don't get that type of cone, okay? Get the cone that's round, it's somewhat flat, okay? And you can set a ball on top of it, okay? Put the ball on top of that. Have your son, have your daughter kick the ball to you off of that cone. So similar to a American football tee, have them kick the ball to you off that cone. Have them, repeatedly use both feet, okay, but repeatedly kick that ball back to you with their laces, okay? That instills that confidence, that motion, okay, of kicking the ball with their laces, okay? Thirdly, and most importantly, they got to work to put the ball on the ground. And what they want to do is slightly get underneath the ball. And here's the image that I use for point number 3. Okay, and it's basically the image that I use in transitioning from point 2 to point number 3. When the ball's on the ground, it's obviously harder to get under the ball when you're first learning how to kick. And what you want to think about is this. Think about the ball as my fists, okay, as a round object, okay? Now cut that round object into 3s. Okay, so you're going to have a cut here, there's your 3s, okay? Now, in the bottom third of that, where that second line is, that's where you want to make impact with the ball with your laces, okay? And maybe even slightly underneath that line, because that enables you to get power on the ball, but that enables you, if you just go to physics, think about physics for a minute, you parents, you're underneath the ball, so your trajectory is going to make the ball rise, but at the same time, having the force of somewhat of a driven ball. Okay, those are the things that I use to help players with. What are some of the things that you help players with? Please leave your comments below. Thanks for listening. Make it a great day. Andy Warner from soccerhistorynow.com. Take care.